Hi and welcome to Target Language Services Teaching Tips. Today we're going to talk about having students compare answers. I believe that whenever you have had your students do an activity that they do on paper, be it reading or filling in gaps or matching words and definitions, I think that before you do class feedback, you should have your students compare answers. Why? Well, first of all, it eliminates any silly mistakes, things they had overseen, such as it said not instead of a positive sentence. So that will eliminate what I call silly mistakes. Another thing is that I think that we need to make sure that everybody gets to show what they did to someone. Why? Because chances are that if you're doing class feedback and you are eliciting the answers from the whole class, I think a lot of teachers would agree that it's usually the same 2 or 3 people who speak louder or who speak up, but some students may not actually be that ready to speak up and give their answers. And that's not because their level of English is not good, but it may just be that they're more shy or they don't really like speaking up in front of everyone else. So we need to make sure that everybody gets to show their answer to someone. And if we don't, what might happen is that they would be demotivated, because in the end, well, why should I do the activity which if nobody ever sees what I've done? So that may motivate them, as I said before. Another reason is that while they're comparing answer, that provides an excellent opportunity for you as a teacher to go around and monitor to see which questions they had difficulties with. Because we know that when we do class feedback, we go number 1, true, number 2, false, number 3, false. That kind of feedback students don't really learn from, do they? I mean, you're just going over the answers. But if you go around and you see which questions they have difficulties with, then you can get your hands dirty on those questions. And then you can prepare yourself, then say, okay, let's have a look at number 3. And you can actually highlight that question and go over why it was wrong, and so that students understand what they missed to get the answer right. But as I said, you can only do that if you have an opportunity to monitor them. And a good time to monitor is when they're comparing answers, because then you're not disrupting individual work. And a last reason is that for you as a teacher, as soon as they start comparing answers, it also gives you an opportunity to breathe a bit and think about, oh, what am I going to do next? It takes the focus off you. They are working in pairs, and you can think about what you're going to do next. You monitor, you get the answers, see what they have difficulties with, and then you can give useful feedback on what they have done. And everybody gets to see or to show their work to someone. So this was today's teaching tips. I hope you enjoyed it. See you again next week. Bye-bye.